And good morning, people. Welcome back to Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth. Last time we took up a few cases and did a few jobs for people, and I've got two more that I need to go and do. Playing ahead a little bit just to see what I'm facing. My Digimon right now aren't going to cut it. They're good, they would get me through it. However, it would be very, very touch and go in some places. So, what I'm going to be doing is Digivolving them up to champion again. It's a bit earlier than I wanted, but really I didn't have a time scale on it, so now is as good a time as any. So, I've got them all up to level 22. When did you go up to level 24? I'm not sure when you went up to 24, that is not what I wanted to happen. But I guess it really doesn't matter anyway. So yeah, these are all going to be digivolved up one stage. So we might as well show that off first. We'll start off with Hagurumon. Go down the list that I have here, and he is going to be turning into a Clockmon. With a max level of 67, I doubt I'll be getting up to that fast for the next Digivolution. It'll likely be something like 50, maybe 55. We'll see. Next one is Durumon, who will be going into a Durugamon. And continuing on, Betamon is going into this one here. You might recognise this one. It's Seedramon. Next up we have Lalamon. This silhouette might look familiar. And of course it's Togemon. So next up is the Kudamon that I have been working on. And that one is going to this one here. This Digimon I don't know much about, actually. Yeah, many of the others I've gone through and I know a little bit about. Repamon, I don't know much. I don't think I've ever seen this one. But that's what I'm going for. Next up is Lopmon. There you are. And you're going to be turning into a Black Gatomon. So halfway there. Next lot begins with Agumon, and Greymon is a 50% cam, which is quite a lot actually. But I'm going for a Geo Greymon, so it doesn't really matter. Gelmon is up next. You might remember he was an Ogremon that was de-digivolved into a Gelmon. Well, we're going up into Ogremon's counterpart, his vaccine counterpart. Yeah, we're going into a Leomon. Gilmon is becoming a Tyrannomon. And then Wormmon is becoming a Waspmon. Again, this isn't one I'm used to, not one I really know a lot about. But I need to have a few that I'm not too sure of. Finally, the last two, Hawkmon. You might see where I'm going with these last two because they're sort of a pair. Hawkmon goes into the Aquilomon, and Salamon is going back into a Gatomon. So from Gatomon to Salamon back to Gatomon. To be honest, one of these two doesn't need to be in my team anymore. And it is likely going to be Aquilomon because he is already 98 cam. I just need that to go to 100. Once that's done, I need Gatomon to 100 cam, and you can probably see where that's going if you know where, if you remember the second series of Digimon. But that's for a bit later. I do need at least one of them to level 30. So, Digimon wise, I am going to change the team slightly. I might actually keep Aquilomon because, at least in the group, because he is a null type Digimon, and that is actually good for getting experience. If we go down to the bottom, function call level 2, forces encounters. You need a nondescript free type Digimon, which Aquilomon is, which is Rookie or better. Since Aquilomon's a champion, that works out. So it's good for just forcing yourself into encounters actually. Anyway, let's sort out my team and then we'll go back to the agency HQ and we'll take up our next job. Okay, so it's time to take on our next job, which is going to be Reiko Tower's case file. There have been some weird pranks at Tower Records where she works. We need the help of a cyber sleuth. We are indeed here for the case.
音楽とアニメをこよなく愛するタワーレコードのアルバイト店員です。
Makes sense.
依頼の内容を詳しく聞きたい？わかりました。実は最近店内で微妙ないたずらが多発してて困ってるんです。
What type of pranks?
陳列している CD の位置が変わってたり、怪しげな自作風 CD が勝手に並べられたりしていて。
Amateur kinda CD. Is it one of yours?
あまりにも微妙すぎて警察も取り合ってくれないし、気になって夜も眠れず少し疲れちゃって。誰が何のためにこんな微妙ないたずらをしているのか調査してください。
And we've got a keyword of strange pranks. There's 3 people to talk to about it. Death Trap CDs mixed in with normal records. One listen and you die. You might be thinking too much in anime there. We are going to ask you something about the strange pranks. The order things are sorted in will randomly change. It makes it hard to find CDs you want. Someone keeps adding this mysterious CD to the ranks. And apparently, it's already there again. The cover is these odd looking symbols. There's no band name or anything. And, well, let's hear it. Well, I don't know about you, but thinking back to my watchings of Digimon, there are 2 Digimon that are interested in music, and only one of them was sort of interested in rock music, or whatever that music was. So I'm going to assume it's that one. Definitely inhuman, kind of tribal. Someone sneaks in at night and puts it there.
の CD 聞いたんですか？
Yeah, it's unique.
まあ悪くはないですよね。個性的というか独創的というか。ひどかった？そうですか。私は嫌いじゃなかったですけど。
You don't dislike it. I suppose listening to music in a record shop all day might make you a bit more open to it.
あ、それで調査の結果はどうだったんです？閉店後の店を調べたい。わかりました。今晩またいらしてください。調査のためなら仕方ないですもん。
夜の店内か。見慣れた場所が普段とは違う景色だとどうにも胸が高鳴る。そんなことはないかな。君のいるタワーレコードを調べてみたのだが、わずかながらデジタルウェーブを探知した。
Okay, so there is something here and it does involve a Digimon.
どうやらこの事件にもデジモンが関係しているようだな。CD のジャケットに書かれていたおかしな記号というのは、ひょっとするとデジ文字のことかもしれない。とにかく店内を注意深く調べてみたまえ。必ず何か痕跡があるはずだ。
Sounds good.
さあ、電脳探偵さん、準備はいいですか？店長の許可は取っておきました。しっかり犯人を見つけ出しましょうね。お、危ないからどこかへ行ってろって。私、あの曲を作った人に会ってみたいんです。
Well, if that's your motivation, I can't really say no.
だから探偵さんと一緒に探します。
Plus, technically, she works here. We've got to have someone who is knowledgeable about the area.
いいですよね。
It's not ideal dealing with a Digimon, but, well, what can we do? I don't know about you, but something looks out of place. There's really nothing else here except the yen thing, Darkramon. Don't remember that one, but yeah, this might be our little digital shift.
これは何ですか？何ですか？デジタルシフトって。あれって何？私、夢でも見てるのかな？
So, how many saw this coming? I did, quite a mile off. As I said, I only remember two Digimon that dealt really with music. One being Etemon here, and the other one being Shogun Gekomon. But Etemon was more of that style of music, so he was the obvious choice.
あらやだ、こんな夜中に人間がいるだなんて。何？ひょっとして出待ちってやつかしら？
Yes.
あなたたち、あちきのファンなわけね。あちきの歌にしびれちゃってるわけね。
Not particularly.
なんですって？恥ずかしがらなくてもいいのよ。
Unfortunately, you have to go, you know it. Otherwise, it just doesn't proceed.
あんたわかってるじゃない。本当の音楽というものが何たるかね。そんなあんたはあちきの御礼ライブステージに招待してあげる。
Drag you on stage.
さあ、ついていらっしゃい。オッケーよ
Yeah, when he means drag on stage, he does literally mean dragging you inside this. Excellent, so we can get in touch during digital wave phenomena. That is going to be helpful later. Creature had no choice but to drag you into the labyrinth with it. So we've got to find it and fast. It couldn't have gone far. One thing you need to know about this area. There are no encounters. It is completely free of Digimon except for one. And that is Etemon. All we need to do is catch up to him. It also looks like there's places you can, other directions you can go. You'll see in a few moments that that is not the case. At least at this particular stage. I'm not sure if we're able to come back here. SP attachment C. And, well, there's Etemon there. He'll move down that way. If you try to move up, where it looks like you can actually go, the game will stop you. So again, I'm not sure if we actually come back here because there are different directions that are available. It's just we cannot go down those corridors yet. Again, he goes down there into there, and if you try to go this way, he'll stop you, and you have to go this way. There is a access point here, which is useful, but we are now at the dead end. Paralysis recovery. He will continue this pattern. He will always run back and forward. So you need to find a different way to do this. You might think, oh, stealth hide, he can't see us. Unfortunately, he can actually hear us. Even if you walk. He'll see it, or hear it. And our shadows aren't exactly hidden, are they? But there is another way, and it involves these ports here, the vending machines. You might notice there's one behind him as well. What we're going to do is connect jump here and jump out behind him. So let's jump in and see what's around here. I do want a few fights because, well, my Digimon level 1, I sort of need a bit more levels than this. Especially Gatomon, who's only level, only got 280 hit points. I'm actually going to change the Rugamon out for Quillamon, I think. So Gekomon is one of the choices, and experience of 680, instant level 7. Very helpful. I sort of want to get around level 15, I think, before I go and fight Itetimon, so I will be in here for a little bit. Friendship, plus 10 camaraderie. Might need that on Gatomon later. But we can go up and get behind Etemon and it will start a fight with him. I don't exactly want that yet. So I'm going to go and fight a few fights, show you what enemies are available. And since I've got a Quillamon, I might as well make use of Function Call. So we've got a Lekmon and a Gekomon here. Okay, I think I'm ready. I'm level 15 and, well, Etemon is ahead. I've added a HP attachment to Gatomon just to give her 50 extra HP. It's not much, but I'm hoping it's enough to keep her alive if Etemon targets her. And as you can see, we've come up behind him, which means, well, we've caught him. Yeah, this Etemon's about as crazy as the one in the first series. Dark virus type, Gatomon should be very, very good here. So, Holy Light 2. I'll definitely take a power up as well. Yeah, 350. That's why I kept her in. Just gave her a little bit of extra HP just to make sure she survived. Luckily, Etamon didn't do anything major with attacks. But really, this fight is over. My next attack is from Geogreymon, who's a vaccine type against virus type, so it's going to do double damage. Okay, maybe it won't finish in that one then. He does hit hard, relatively, compared to a lot of things we've faced, but it's not that bad. Lot of experience in 2356 and an intellect restraint chip B. Again, I'm assuming that you use that and it downs the intellect of an enemy, or but I'm not sure if I want to use that as a item. Not too certain. Heavy Strike 2, I do want to change that out. Hit Charge, don't need that one. Guard Charge, that's fine. Sonic Void. It's a magic attack. You're more physical based, so we'll keep Wind Claw. Anti-Panic or Anti-Sleep? We'll go with Anti-Panic. Well, to be honest, this Etamon hasn't done anything bad. It's just changed a few CDs on a shelf. And again, virus does not equal bad. Never has in the Digimon universe. Usually it does, but it's not absolute. A few of the partner Digimon have been virus types. So I guess the best person to make the decision is Reiko here.
Digimon? それって電脳空間エデンにいるとかいないとかいう。それじゃあCD もいたずらも全部デジモンがやったって言うんですか？
It was. And, well, you might have already noticed, but he's right there.
こんなに CD がたくさんあるんだから、あちきの CD だって売ってくれたっていいじゃない。
What's the harm? Except if you're... except on people's ears? None.
どうしてみんなあちきの音楽を理解してくれないの？
そんなことありませんよ。確かにあなたの音楽は自分の聴覚を呪うような五臓六腑を口から吐き出したくなるようなひどい曲かもしれません。
Wow, that's a bit harsh.
でも独創的で個性的な響きはきっといつかたくさんの人々を魅了する音楽だと私は思います。
But she followed it up quite nicely, actually.
新しい表現は受け入れてもらえるまでに時間がかかるもの。諦めたらそこで終わりです。最後まで自分の音楽を信じてください。これ以上微妙ないたずらをしないって約束してくれるなら、店長に頼んで正式に CD をお店に置いてあげます。私があなたのファン1号になりますよ。
泣かせること言ってくれるじゃない。ありがとう。
それでそのデジモンの特設 CD コーナーを作ってあげたというわけか。
Essentially, yes. And well, he's going to have his little slot on the shelves. So all's well for everyone. We've discovered who was behind it. Etimon. Etimon just wanted to have some music out there. And it seems like he's going to get his way as well.
いたずら犯への処置としてはいささか甘やかしすぎな気もするが。
そんなんじゃありません。私はエテモンさんのあの曲、本当にいい曲だと思ってるんです。世の中にはどんな音楽だってあっていい。
Indeed. That's actually very true. Music is universal. You might not know it, but there might be a little bit of talent in people who, such as yourself, such as myself, such as someone you meet just going down the street. You don't know it until they try it.
あの曲はきっと音楽の可能性を広げてくれる、そんな力があるって私は思うんです。
ほほう。店の利益のことだけではなく、音楽というジャンルそのものの発展まで考えているとは。
I wouldn't be surprised if
さすがは CD ショップの店員、音楽好きの鏡といったところだな。
she had her own sort of aspirations in music as well, and she might give it a go herself with a little bit more enthusiasm after hearing Etamon and seeing what he could do.
ノーミュージックノーライフ。音楽は人生の一部ですから。電脳探偵さん、ありがとうございました。これで安心して仕事に戻れます。絶対の品揃えを誇る音楽の殿堂タワーレコードにぜひまた遊びに来てくださいね。
The only problem is they also have Jimikin's music.
最後にしっかりと店のアピールをしていくとは、なかなかに証拠のたくましいお嬢さんだな。その露骨な証拠、私は嫌いじゃないのね。
So, another case solved. Really? Okay. I think I'll do that before we take on the next case next time. So let's go and do that now. Okay, and she has sort of made a little corner for Esamon. Right there. Well, it's not a corner, it's front and center. Good for him. Anyways, next time, back to the HQ, and we will take on our last case, the one that precedes the story. At least I assume it's going to precede the story. We'll find out, I guess. So, until then, have a wonderful day, have lots of fun.